Hey guys, what's up? Plastic Guy here, coming back with another figure review for today. We're taking a look at this new Groot figure. So earlier in the week we took a closer look at the Ravager Thor figure from the new Thor movie, and in the same wave we got Groot. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy. I think they're great characters, great movies, and I'm really excited to see where their story goes within this new Thor film. I actually don't have many Guardians figures. I have an old Star-Lord which we can take a closer look at in this video, and I might get that new Star-Lord that released in this wave. I do hope more Guardians figures release as part of maybe a second part of this wave. Did that sound right? In this current wave, we got Star-Lord and Groot, and I don't have any Groot figures in the collection. Groot is such a fun, cool character that I needed a figure of him, and this one looks fantastic. So we're going to take a closer look at him. Before we do, guys, let me know down in the comment section below what your favourite Guardians of the Galaxy character is. I mean, I might have to go for Groot. I don't know. Let me know who your favourite Guardian is down in the comment section below. While you're down there, if you could do me a massive favour, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And let's not wait any longer. Let's take a closer look at this new Groot figure. And so here is our Groot Marvel Legends figure in the packaging. I did buy this figure without the Build-A-Figure piece as it is a wee bit cheaper, and I'm not going to build the full Build-A-Figure, but he is Korg. We get the Thor logo up the top here, Marvel Legends, the display, Thor Love and Thunder, which I do love the logo of. Cool Groot image on this side here, this side here, and pretty much, yeah, I think it's the same image on the back here. The write-up is maybe the best write-up we've ever had on a Marvel Legends box. It just says, "I am Groot," which is amazing. And then here is the rest of the figures from the wave. And I don't know if I'll pick up any others, maybe Star-Lord, maybe Christian Bale's character, Gore. Yeah, I'll see what he's like in the film and then decide. I think this Thor figure looks pretty rubbish. The rest look pretty good, and yeah, I might get Star-Lord. Let me know if I should down below. Let's get Groot out of the box. And here is our Groot figure out of the packaging, and we actually get more than I realised with this figure. So let's take a closer look at the accessories first, starting with this crazy looking branch. So these, I believe, are just all alternative hands, really. I know this doesn't look like a hand unless you're like a demon from the Evil Dead, but I believe this is going to slot in, and of course we'll see what that looks like in the video. Really love the detailing on this, all the green leaves going round, or the vines going round these branch like fingers. I think this looks epic. Really nice sculpt. I do like the paint they've used. That dark green looks really nice. And we just get wee sculpted details all over this thing, and yeah, I'm really happy with this. As I mentioned, I didn't actually realise that these came with the figure. I don't know how I missed that, but here's another one, a more straight out looking one. It's kind of like Carnage, like the tendrils sticking out, but we get nice wee Groot with these wooden branch-like tendrils. I think this is cool. More of that dark green for the leaves, and we get these really nice sculpted leaves on the branches. We can see here. I'm really happy with how this looks. I love it. So yeah, I can't wait to see what that's going to look like on Groot. We do get this alternate hand, which I think will be to hold the gun we're about to look at. Really nice sculpted detail in here. Once again, we can see that dark green as well. And then we get this pretty disappointing gun accessory. I think the sculpt's there, but I don't know, the paint is pretty weak. It looks really basic. Really nice sculpt, but I just wish they used a couple of different paints here and it would have really popped. I don't know, it might be... Today, Junior? It might be worth going over it with some black shoe polish or something, giving it a black wash to really make this pop, because it does look really interesting, and it looks like we could actually slot some gun effects in at the end here. But yeah, I just want to see some more paint on this thing. Cool apart from the paint. Really nice sculpt. And then we get Groot himself, so let's take a closer look. And once again, I feel like I'm getting more than I realised with this figure. Really nice paint detail at the top here. And then we get these wee plants growing inside of his head. This looks so good. It's just something I missed. I really wanted a Groot figure in the collection. I went for this guy. And that was about it. I never really followed up and looked at any other reviews, or I've not seen anyone post this figure up on Instagram, really. I've maybe went past a couple of pictures, but I'm really stoked with how this has came out. It has blown my expectations away. As I've mentioned, the top of the head here, that green paint going into the brown, and then the plants on the inside looks epic. This looks awesome. I'm so happy with it. I think this looks great. And then the eyes are fantastic. The paint they've used in there looks great. The way they shine. Oh man, honestly, I was not expecting to be this stoked with this figure. The sculpt is really nice all over. Just the way it it's replicated the wood. Really, I was going to say really nice paint. The paint isn't bad. It's good, but I don't know, maybe like another tone of brown in there to really bring the wood effect to the next level. I do like the green at the top, but the base brown they've used is good. It's good. I don't really know what I'm expecting. I mean, I'm praising this figure and then I've just done a U-turn, but it's not bad. I just feel like maybe another brown in there to really make this thing pop, especially because those eyes are really standing out. The eyes look fantastic, and then we just kind of get this base brown for the wood. But I do like it. I like it a lot, especially when we go to the body and we do get this tone of green popping out all over, the same that they used on those accessories we've got running throughout this figure. So just like another shade of brown on this would have really just made this thing insane. Like, yeah. The legs are really nice detail throughout. I think the sculpt, they have nailed it. I mean, the detailing all over this thing is so nice. And then where we do have the green looks really good. It's a shame that they haven't added any on the back. I mean, that just looks so kind of stupid because we get all this nice green on the front and then we turn them over and there's nothing. We get it in the arms. Let's see this arm here. Yeah. The sculpt is amazing. I think this sculpt is incredible. I love the green paint. I do love the base brown, but I do wish there was another brown thrown in there. I think we've looked at everything. I like the feet. It stands really well as well. So yeah, the sculpt's getting top marks from me. The paint could just something else. Just throw another wee shade in there and this would have been insane. And the head is awesome. Absolutely love the head sculpt on this. I love those wee plants. Let's compare Groot to some of the other figures I have sitting around here. So here is Groot next to Thor that we took a look at earlier in the week, and the standard of these two figures are absolutely fantastic. I love both of these figures and they look great next to one another. And then we have our new Groot figure next to the only Star-Lord figure that I have in the collection. This is an older figure now. I'm not sure if it has the date on the bottom. 2016 this Star-Lord came out, and of course we've just gotten a new one. And I think it might be time to upgrade. This one's good, but yeah, the new one definitely looks a bit better when it comes to the head sculpt. I really like the body and the accessories and everything we've got with this guy, but the head sculpt just isn't exactly screaming Peter Quill the same way that the new figure is. But these figures look alright next to one another. I do think they look pretty good. So I'll try and run over all the articulation on Groot here. We can get the head moving up and down. We'll actually move quite a bit down. And about that far up, left and right, it will pivot around. We get this joint up the top and it will move about that far up, really far in at the body, just a single jointed elbow. We get the hand moving backwards and forwards, and I will swap them out in a sec. Same articulation in this arm here. We get the articulation just at the lower chest area, and it will move backwards and forwards. It's sort of like an ab crunch, and that will rotate round. Nothing in the waist. We can get the leg kicking about that far forward, but that far back. Single jointed knee, and that felt a bit weird. It doesn't look like it's going to break, but it is a bit weird, the the way it's moving. We can pivot around the foot and it will move back and forward as well. So the articulation is fairly basic on this Groot figure, but I don't know if you would even necessarily need much more. It does the job for sure. And so there we have it for our new Marvel Legends Groot figure. And I think this figure is fantastic. Yeah, there's not much to the articulation, but it makes up for it in sculpt. The head sculpt is fantastic. The body looks great. Those accessories, I didn't even realise we got those interchangeable hands, but they really send this figure to another level. I'm so happy with them. I think the paint's really good, but as I mentioned earlier, maybe I was being a bit too harsh on this aspect, but I do wish there was just a wee bit more brown paint mixed in there so it wasn't just this one base level. Apart from that, I am so happy that this is the Groot figure I'm adding to my collection, and I'd highly recommend it to anyone else looking for a Groot. Let me know what you guys think of this figure down in the comments section below. While you're down there, if you could do me a massive favour, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'll leave the link to my Instagram in the description below, where I'll definitely be shoving some pictures of Groot up over there. And feel free to hop on over to the channel page. There are plenty of other Marvel Legends videos up on there. It would mean a lot to me if you could check that out. But thank you so much for watching this video right here. And as always, I'll catch yous on the flip-flop later. Cheers.